Appreciate it, bro.
What up, y'all? So I'm a rapper, right? I'm a broke rapper. I'm trying to sell CDs. So, in all honesty, I have my CD release Wednesday night at the Tea Party. My EP, The Only Child, $5. You want one, holler at me.
Hey, hustle, baby.
Huh? Oh, Mariana took the picture. I'm doing this piece. It's called Black Sunday. I cry for the same reason Jesus did when he showed his people love and they still turned it back on him. They crucified me, now I'm back again. And during those 3 days, I did nothing but pray. Because I'm still trying to understand how you want to choose a heathen instead of a holy man. You choose Barabbas in the form of a gangster rapper, neglecting the Savior, making music the Savior. And every night there's a fight against Satan, especially when Judas is hating. Before the rooster crows, now I already know that I gotta stay strong, rain, sleet, hail, snow. You see, these words are coming straight from the Spirit. That's why they cut your ear off, because they don't want you to hear it. But I put it back on so we can all carry on, because I'm trying to get full before the Last Supper goes this Sunday. Father, forgive me for the sins I committed. I know that's the way I'm living. Seems like Lucifer is winning. But all the fun coincidentally about sinning. And I know I ain't invented business since the beginning. But at the sound of your voice, I start trembling, something to start shaking and tripping up in my Timberlands. I get too ashamed to say your name when I'm convicted in the way that I'm living isn't justified spiritually. Father, forgive me if my words are taken out of context. I'm not speaking blasphemy, Lord. I just express the way I feel. And sometimes I use profanity during insanity. Hardships and tragedy, Lord. Why send a sinner to do the saint's job? I mean, I'm far from a saint, but I pray hard. My mama dreaming I'm going to be a preacher someday. But first I need to make it to church this Sunday. Look here. My quest to find religion surpasses the catechisms. I cock and blast it since people call me sacrilegious. I'm searching for freedom. And slaves don't like this disposition because I go to war with God complex and Eurocentric. Because their interpretation leads us in the system in prison, hating the skill we live in. That's not what God envisioned Jesus to be blinded. Therefore, we don't see us sit and listen to the truth. And we refuse to pay attention. Now, people will call it blasphemy. Others will say I'm tripping while missing knowledge. I'm kicking the Bible scriptures, I'm flipping. Let me say that again. Now, people will call it blasphemy. Others will say I'm tripping while missing knowledge. I'm kicking with Bible scriptures, I'm flipping. One more again. Now people will call it blasphemy, others will say I'm tripping. People will call it blasphemy, others will say I'm tripping. People will call it blasphemy, people will call it blasphemy. People will call it, people will call it blasphemy. Others will say I'm tripping while I'm missing knowledge. I'm kicking for Bible scriptures, I'm flipping. I'm searching for myself and finding several things different. But when I match it to the actions, all I see is contradictions.
Get him.
Now listen, I'm more than your typical Christian, follower of black Jesus on a spiritual mission. Look, all I offer is prayer if you're offended. Yeah, the end is kind of ignorant, but this here for my niggas. Thank you, God bless. Yeah.